This video provides the steps necessary to create a generic element in SimXpert. In SimXpert, a connection defines the location of an abstract connection between parts. A connection type must be defined when a connection is created. Creating a connection alone does not create any elements. In this video, we will create connections on a model consisting of two parts. We will then create a generic element consisting of a bushing and two RBE2 elements, and then connect the parts using the generic element. Here we see the interface of SimXpert and our model consisting of two parts. The connections have been spot welded, hence the SW, and have been separated into two groups. Let's create new connections. Zoom in and click the Assemble tab. Click Create in the Generic Connectors group. Select the connection type, Spot Weld, click in the Entities box, and select Pick Location on Element in Point Filters. Now, select an element and the point on the element you wish for the connection to be made. Click Use Current and click OK. Remember, at this point, there are not yet any elements created for the connections. We have defined locations and parts to connect, but we still need to create elements. For this, we will create generic elements. Click the Nodes Elements tab, click Create in the Elements group, and select Generic Template. To create a generic element consisting of a bushing element bounded by two RBE2 elements, set the type to RBE2, click Add Series, clear the percent length, and enter 33. Click OK, and do the same thing for the bushing. Set type to bushing, set the percent length to 33, click OK. Now make the final RBE2 element. Set the type back to RBE2, set the percent length to 34. This sums the lengths so they equal 100%. Click OK and click Name. The name updates with the abbreviations of the component elements. Click Create and click Exit. In the command line, you can see the element was created successfully. To apply the generic elements to the spot weld connections, under the Assemble tab, select Render from the Generic Connectors group. Click Connections and click Select All. Change the spot weld type to Generic and click OK. You can now see the graphic is updated to reflect the generic element connections. To improve the view of the model, hide the connections, and make the model transparent. This concludes generic element help.